take a look at launching a new world or launching a world from a template or the library. So we've gotten our settings down and now we want to play. So I click on play and you have your screens here. I am looking at a PC. This is the same on a Mac. The only difference if you were using a touchscreen is you wouldn't have this import button to actually import specific worlds that you had saved on the device. But that doesn't mean you can't import them. It's just there's no button. It kind of does it intuitively when you open that file. So create new. Showed you on the other video when we were looking at some of the settings is how to start from new. And so let's quickly go there again. This is where we can name our world, decide the game modes, the difficulty, our starting areas. This is also where we can control some of the world options. And that's typically your game settings. And then in the other video I also talked about some of the classroom settings. So look for game and classroom settings if you want to learn more specifics about that. So you can create from new and create a new world that way, or you can choose templates. And when you choose templates, it's going to show you any templates that you may have downloaded or decided to use. The search, notice I have 28 templates that I've decided to grab, and I'll show you what that would look like. But you can see any one of these is just like starting from that template, and that makes it easier for you to open multiple. So let's say you have 3 different classes and you want to do the architecture for 3 different levels, but you want everybody to kind of start at the same spot or have all the same things. That's really what it's meant to do, is to kind of start you in that main spot. And then you have view library. And this is where if I'm not creating something from scratch and I need to get something that's been already made, it's not necessarily, these are templates, but usually they're associated with the lessons and bigger ideas. You click on view library and you have subject kits, which from science to math, computer science, social emotional, art and design, digital citizenship, language arts, and even esports. So picking any one of these, it will then give you additional lessons, and when you click on the lessons, it'll tell you specifically about that lesson and how to, when you select it, then you get the ability to create the world which launches it. As a teacher, you can view this lesson plan. Really, anybody could view the lesson plan, but for you, you would want to look at the lesson plan. And then from here, you can also assign it. So it gives this link to assign this to students. You could also add this as a resource if you needed to this particular world so that they could go to it. And they give you a suggestion of a Flipgrid topic. Let's say I didn't want that and I wanted to go kind of back to my home. I could go back here really easily and go to view library. And so that's subject kits. Under monthly build challenges, you have lots of these. These are meant to be short kind of challenges to get you started on something. So something as simple as book covers or building a campsite, where it allows some creativity and some openness to it, but it's still targeted. So you can see the description of the challenge, how long it might take, what the objectives are, any kind of extension activities you'll see here. So again, nice tools there under build challenges. There's all sorts to explore, even some with coding and coding Coral. And then you have biomes and worlds, whereas there's featured worlds. These are worlds that have been featured by Minecraft for you to see. So from graduation to this hundreds chart to lessons in good trouble, which is a great one, into the Great Trench, this inspiration island, museum heist, which is a neat thing that does a museum uses coding, but they're also helping Wonder Woman. It's inspired from the Wonder Woman 1984 movie. There's the human eye to investigate in Minecraft. So you can see lots of things they've featured. And then you have biomes. And under biomes, these are set up so that you are actually in that biome and you get to go directly to that specific biome. So there's the Badlands, a desert. Everything you see inside of the biomes would be the topography, that'd be the plant life, the animals that would be in that area. So they're not going to put a penguin in the middle of the desert, for example. It's going to have the animals that you would see during that, and you'll see kind of the areas and the flowers and stuff like that would be in those areas. You're not going to see things swimming if they're not able to swim. So what I typically do to get people started is have them choose the blocks of grass. That way the template's kind of already started. It's just that flat world. But if you want to examine some of these particular biomes, they're really fun to explore and kind of see how it's set up. And it's, every time you click on it, you're not going to, it's going to create a new jungle biome for you. It's not like the jungle biome looks exactly the same for everybody who clicks on it. So we could all be sitting together and everybody clicks on jungle biome, and it's going to look different for each of us, but it's going to have all the features of the jungle. What I like to do for people just starting out is to go to the featured worlds and then just do this search and type in starter. And there's this starter town that's really great. And so when you click on starter town, it's just a town, so you get to see a building that's already in effect, but then it has all these plots in the town that you could build. And so it's great for city planning, but also just a nice way to be introduced to Minecraft, so you can see already constructed things, because you couldn't see that in the blocks of grass. But then you can also build in it. And there's some neat things like with these lights, they come on when it goes dark automatically. It uses basically solar power, right? And it's just really cool. So you just go ahead and you hit create world, and that's it. That starts your world and you're ready to go. And so this is what I would suggest you do to practice things. Either use the starter world or a blocks of grass. That way you have plenty of space to do things and try some things out in Minecraft.